Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedlys. I'd like to do a request today. It is channeling Prince Phillip and how he feels about fighting the Sussexes. Fighting the Sussexes. That's what this spread is about. Fighting the Sussexes. What is his energy on that? How does he feel? How does Phillip feel about fighting the Sussexes? Fighting the Sussexes. Boom. Well, we got the devil in reverse. So the devil in reverse is dark thoughts, experiencing dark thoughts. So yeah, he's probably like, yeah, you're going to have to do this. Fighting the devil, basically. Doesn't matter, the devil's the devil, upright or reverse. So yeah, you're fighting the devil, dark thoughts. And we got here the wheel. So with the wheel, that is basically, it's a destiny card, and you got to evolve forward and create a new cycle for yourself, and it's karma. So he feels it's karma. He thinks this is something that we have to do. This was kind of a destiny situation. So he's saying this is basically destiny. This is some kind of battle we were meant to fight. And then we also have here 7 of Cups in reverse. This is not experience they ever thought they would have to go for. They never thought they would be in this position and having to gain experience with this. This is not something they're enjoying. And you cannot be free as long as you've got this situation going on. You need to get rid of this situation because you will not be happy and free with the situation carrying on. And then we also have here the Fool in reverse, because this couple is very selfish. They're very selfish when they took off on that new path, that new jump of faith, leap of faith, going to California and doing what they did. So we also have here the 9 of Pentacles, which is fulfillment and comfort. And so the fact that they are selfish, they did it for their own comfort and financial gain. And we also have here 9 of Wands. So this is, we need to be resilient and we need fast changes now, like as in yesterday. So this is a fast changes card, the 9 of Wands. So he wants it to happen fast. And he also feels that they are the Death card. Otherwise it's going to basically take out the family, transform the family in not a good way. And that this resilience and these fast changes are necessary so that we don't end up in this position, okay? So you better act now. So it's looking like he really wants them to fight. That's how I'm taking this. He really wants them to put up a good fight. Under the surface, what do I have here? Yeah, triangulation in reverse, creation, expansion in reverse. This is what's going to happen to us if we don't fight it. So we won't be able to create and expand. And because we have been put under sorrow and divide, and this is vengeance. This is nothing but a game of vengeance here. So you need to take that game of vengeance and put it in reverse. In the center of it, what do I have here? The High Priestess. Go with your inner knowing. Go with your inner knowing and your hidden knowledge. Trust your instincts. Just trust your instincts when you do this battle, when you fight this battle. So that is what he is thinking and feeling, or what the energy that I'm getting from him, which is good. He's on board, which I knew he would be, because he was very unhappy with Harry at the end there. He didn't even want to see him, I don't think. I mean, he was really disheartened. So I can't, just imagine the betrayal at the end of your life like that. Just despicable. Anyways, yeah. These people. So let's find out. How does Harry and Markle feel about the fact that grandmother has got lawyered up? Let's see how they feel about that today. Let's see if they're freaking out today. Are they freaking out today? Are they freaking out today? Let's see. What is their energy today? What is their energy today? Well, they are trying to find stability. They are trying to stay home, locked up, and find some stability. And we have here the King of Chalices in reverse. So they feel that this is corrupt. Ooh, you're being corrupt. How dare you? And they are the Star in reverse. So they think they have a lack of faith and disconnect. So they know they're being ignored and they are not happy about it. And they think that is the wrong path to go down. So they're not happy. They're not happy at all, and they think it's totally corrupt of them. So yeah, see, they could leash it out, but they can put it out there, but they just can't take any of their own, can they? It's just so typical. And we have here 7 of Pentacles. So that is planning and cultivating. So basically, they are planning and cultivating their next move. That's what they do while they're at home. They're planning and cultivating their next move because they feel everything's corrupt and you're ignoring us. We're doing this because you're ignoring us. How dare you ignore us, and you're not loving us like we want you to love us, and we're just trying to cultivate money and plan, and we got our new home here. So they just feel it's unjustified in a nutshell, really. It's just the victim mindset, it's the damsel in distress behavior. It's a total victim mindset. And you made me do it kind of thing. And you made me do it. And we also have here the 2 of Swords. So they are thinking that they need to pick a path, pick a decision, pick your fights too. Find some balance. So they're going to try and find some balance, and they're going to figure out what they need to say and how they're going to say it is what they're doing. They got to crack that nut. Literally, like with that image. And how are they going to handle the lies and the deception? How are they going to overcome it? Because it's going to come out, and they know it. So they know that's going to come into the forefront, and that is what's going to be conversed to them with the King of Cups in reverse. So that corruption, they feel it's going to be corrupt, that they're going to bring out their deception. They don't like the idea of their deception coming to the forefront. And we also have here the Fool. So that is, take a leap of faith. So they're going to take a leap of faith, and they're going to try and dream big. Despite the fact that this is all going to come out, they're still going to take a leap of faith and dream big, despite being called out. That's just who they are. They just kind of ignore. And they recreate, the problem with these people, what they do is they deny, they deflect, they scapegoat, they pretend they didn't say it or do it, they rewrite history. I didn't say that, I don't know what you're talking about. They've got amnesia. They've got a really bad case of amnesia all the time. So they're just going to play amnesia, and I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm on this new path here, and we're taking a leap of faith here because you just ignored us, and it's your fault, you made us do it. So there's this whole, we are wishing here, we're just hopeful. You can't be hating on us for being wishful and hopeful, and you're so dark and deceptive. So that's just kind of the whole vibe thing going on here. So just, very classic, very classic. And we have here the King of Pentacles in reverse. It's because you're not giving us money. You're not giving us money anymore. You stopped giving us money. So this is why you made me do it. You made us do it. It's your fault. And we got here, and we are going to be strong. We're going to be strong in the face of the fact that you don't give us any money. Under the surface, we got here the Hangman. We're going to plan our next move. We are going to think about it. We're going to self-sacrifice, and we're going to think about how we are going to plan and cultivate and think hard and what we're going to do next. So this Hangman, he's always hanging out trying to figure out what to do next. So he does go into deep contemplation. So they are going to be in deep contemplation, and that is in the center of the situation. So they're in deep contemplation on how to handle themselves. Then at the bottom of the deck, because they know they're not in control, the Emperor in reverse. They know that they are absolutely not in control here. So they've got to be shaken in their shoes, I would say. They've definitely got to be shaken in their shoes, which is good. Yay, shaking your shoes. Yes. All right, so let's find out another question that I got. And that is, will Markle ever go to prison? 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 Prison cards tend to be the Justice, the Devil, and the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. 5 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 7 of Swords. A lot of the sword energy is prison because it is literally like the swords are like prison, prison bars. So we do have burden and oppression. So she will be burdened and oppressed at some point in time during this. She's going to feel total burden and oppression. She's going to have a tower crashing moment with that burden and oppression. It's looking like it. Oh, we also have here the Prince of Pentacles. So she is going to be focusing on what kind of money she needs to spend, probably to defend herself more than likely, and how she did create the situation. She does realize that she birthed everything. All the ideas were the product of her. She was the birth of all the ideas. So she knows that the blame is on her, and she realizes this challenge may cost her money, and she is going to try and be very resourceful in the face of it. And then we have here, she doesn't want the challenge, the Five of Wands in reverse. She's going to try and reverse the conflict and deny the conflict more than likely. She doesn't want the challenge. So she's probably going to try and deny that there was ever a conflict to begin with. This is back to amnesia. Oh, what are you talking about? I didn't do that. I don't remember saying or doing that. I didn't birth that idea. What are you talking about? So we're back to amnesia and deny, deflect. And then we've got here, she's going to feel very weak. And she doesn't want this situation to seed and grow, nor does she want it being highlighted on her character. She doesn't want this big old sun to shine a light on her character. So she's going to deny it. I didn't do that. This is not who I am. So she's going to do full denial. And then we're going to have here back to emotional denial with the conflicts. Another conflict and denial with the Five of Cups in reverse. She's not going to act sorrow or have any losses. You know, just total denial. You know, I don't know what you're talking about. So she's just total deny, deny, deny. And we have here the Death card. Here we go, the Death card. So this can end up being a total transformation of her life and life as she knows it, especially with that tower crashing, burden and oppression, the fact that she is being blamed, and the conflict cards here that we have, that she doesn't want to admit that there's even a conflict, and that the light's shining on the whole situation, and she doesn't want this to seed. It's out of her control. And we do have the Death card. So Death card is a major transformation in her life. Life will not be the same, or it will literally be death. And then we have here also, and we also have here the Fool's card, because why? She was very selfish. And at the bottom of the deck, we also have here the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this would be her not having any partnerships, not having any options, not having what she wants, basically, and losing money, and losing probably her children. The children are on here, you know, losing the kids, and losing her marriage too, the Hierophant in reverse. So it's looking like it's likely. It could happen. It's not off the table. It could happen. I'm not going to say it can't happen. I'm not going to say it will, but it's looking like she's going to run into some problems that she's going to have to fight. And it's going to cost her some money. She's not going to want to do it. She's going to have to be very resourceful, and she's going to be in a lot of denial. Deny, 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 deny. The whole time she's just going to deny. So how are they feeling today? How is this pair feeling today? How are they feeling today? What's up with the two of them, and how are they feeling? Have they had any light bulb moments? Are they having fights and are they, fighting? Are they harmonious? What's going on? So what do we have here? We have here the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So they don't have any stability with their money. Their money is flying out the door faster than they're making it, basically. So they have money problems because they want to be stars. They pay attention to me card. They want healing. They want long-term goals and hope for the future, and they want to be looked at. Look at me, look at me, pay attention to me. So this also, to me, is stars literally representing star when I pull cards on them. I think they literally do want to be celebrities. And they are trying to pretend they're not greedy. They want people to think they're not greedy, but they are. And then we have here the Six of Coins in reverse. So that's no harmony. They don't have any financial harmony whatsoever. So they're struggling. They are struggling right now. There's no harmony in the home. And they just want to be celebrities, and there's no stability whatsoever. No harmony, no stability, just make me a star. That's all that matters to them. We don't care if we're unstable, we don't have a happy home, we're having money problems. We don't care that we're not harmonious. As long as you are paying attention to us, and you're looking at us, that's fine. Just goes to show their character. Okay, what else are they thinking? What else are they thinking in the face of all this? What else I have here? They are weak. Strength in reverse. They feel very weak by the situation, weak at the knees. The partnership is weak. Ooh, yes, very weak partnership. And we also have here being left out in the cold. So they know the conflicts are going to leave them out in the cold, and they're going to struggle financially. So, yeah. So they know it's coming, and they have only themselves to blame. Yeah. But they won't. They won't. It'll be deny, deflect, devalue, discard. That's the 4 Ds. Never take accountability. So let's find out let's just get Just Harry. Just Harry. How is Just Harry? How is Just Harry? He's digging his own grave. He's doing a really good job digging it too. He really should put on a clown outfit. Here we go. Let's see. How is Harry doing digging his grave? Digging his own grave. He can't push forward now. He's having a hard time getting out of bed. He can't get out of bed now. And yeah, 2 of Swords in reverse. He does not know what to do. He's got no partnerships. He's realizing he's losing everything. And there's just no balance in his life. There is absolutely no balance. Upright, there's some balance. That's pick your battles too. He has no balance, and he's not able to push forward. It's looking like he's having a hard time getting out of bed for sure. Let's see. And we've got here, yep, left out in the cold, because he's feeling left out in the cold now, and he's got all these emotional conflicts going on. So he's emotionally conflicted, and he feels left out in the cold now. Hey, it's by your own actions, but doesn't want to take accountability. Not going to do it. Under the surface, what do I have here? Well, because of his wife. He knows under the surface, subconsciously, he knows this is who to put the finger to. This is the blame right here. He's putting the finger on her. So yes, that is her. And in the center of the situation, what do I have here? We've got here the 3 of Swords in reverse. He knows they're not going to be able to create and expand really. He also realizes that he caused sorrow and divide and vengeance. And now it's over. He did it. It's done. It's done. And now it's trying to come into a healing position. So now they got to recover from what they did, basically. He's got to recover from what he did. And he's in full denial. He's probably going to deny it and blame her is what it's going to do. I didn't do it. It was her. So, yeah. Let's get some more on her. What else is he going to say about her? What else is Harry going to say about Markle if he decides to deflect it onto her? If he decides to deflect it all onto her, what will he say? Privately. This is probably all privately. He probably won't do this publicly because he doesn't have a spine to do it. So here we go. Yeah, we've got here the Magician card, but I do have it in reverse. So that is someone who's very deceptive. In reverse, it's dark magic. And it was her who did it. So yeah, he's going to say, you did all this, and it's very dark. You're very dark. You didn't create good manifestations. You did nothing but negative manifestations, and you are the one who fire started this. You're the one who ignited it, had the ambition, the energy, the enthusiasm to pull it off. And it was all your doing. It was your mastermind. You were the mastermind and the entrepreneur of this dark magic this dark stuff that you created. So yeah, this is what he's going to say to her privately. Let's see what else. What else is he going to say to her privately? And now look at us. Now we're fighting. Now all we do is fight as a result. Yeah, all they do is challenge each other. We're challenged, and all we do is fight each other, is how I feel. There's just nothing but conflicts. And the house is not stable. We are not stable. It's not a stable home. Those poor kids. And we have here 10 of Wands in reverse. So they can never go back home. You know, he felt it was a burden and oppression. Well, he knows he can no longer go back there again. It is an ending and a closure. And they just won't put up with them anymore. And the home is in reverse as well. He's in reverse in his own home, and he felt he was in reverse when he was with his family. He felt burden and oppression. But he removed that burden and oppression, and now it's this ending closure that she fire started, and she created this dark magic to make it all happen. And now he's got the Queen of Swords after him. That would be as far as I'm concerned, that is that's the Queen coming at him and being very resourceful. You know, she's being very assertive, and she's being honest, and she's being self-sufficient. She's doing what she has to do. Things are happening now. And she's going to be very bold. And it's going to create a fork in the road. It's creating a fork in the road. So in his mind, he's thinking, okay, maybe I do have a fork in the road. Maybe I can leave this road, possibly. See, this is where I think privately, and I say this all the time, that privately in his thoughts, he's always thinking about this fork in the road that he could take at any time. But he just doesn't take it. Even though he's upset with her, he doesn't love her, they're not happy, they don't have a partnership, they don't have anything really truly going on between them except conflicts. He just doesn't have the, he's trauma bonded, he's codependent, he's mentally unwell, he's drug addicted, and he cannot move, basically. And that's why they keep you confused, that's why they keep you, get you into addiction, that's why they encourage addiction, that's why they do it, because the more confused, addicted, and sad and pathetic you are, the more control they have. And so that is what I think he does realize, and I think that is why he thinks secretly about that fork in the road, and how if he took that fork in the road, he could actually grow. So that is how I had been feeling this whole time. And he would like to follow his higher self, follow his intuition. He would like to. His intuition is knocking on his head, but he's not answering the door. That's the problem. But it is knocking, and it has been knocking for a long time, for a very long time. And we have here the Three of Pentacles. So he is just in the center of the situation. He just focuses on creating this image instead of answering the call of his intuition telling him, hey, look, take that fork in the road. He's just too busy creating an image for her and working for her and creating this different energy. But he would have to create new energy for himself. He would have to recreate himself also. If he did take that fork in the road, he's got to recreate himself all over again. And he's got a lot of explaining to do, and I don't think they will ever take him back. I think at this point in time, there is no turnaround for him. I think it's a complete lost cause for him. And I think that's why he would have to recreate his image and repaint himself to try and work, to have some level of success in the world, because it's going to take him down. This whole thing's going to take him down. And I think he realizes it with this intuition, repainting himself, and this fork in the road. So he knows. I'm going to pull another one. We have here the Six of Swords in reverse. So there's just no harmony. And there's no retreat for him either. He cannot get away from her. There is no retreat. She hounds him. She nags him. He's got to be within visual distance. She's got to control him. And another card here I have here, the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's very low vibration. The whole environment is completely low vibration. He's completely aware of it. He just really has to develop a spine. But unfortunately, I think it is too late. I do think it's too late. I don't think they will accept him back. I don't think he will ever be allowed back. I think if anything, maybe he can go to Africa. As like I've always been saying for a long, long time, Africa is probably the only place for Harry. So, yeah, that's the only place for Harry. So let's get some more cards on Harry. Let's see. Will he take a last-minute fork in the road and go to Africa? Because that's really the only thing he has an option for him. I don't see anything else panning out for him. That's the only place for him is Africa. So will Harry ever go back to Africa? Will Harry ever go back and live in Africa alone without Markle? Here we have here. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Yes, we got the Fool's card, new path, take a leap of faith, and yes, the Knight of Cups, just do it with your emotions. Yes, definitely, definitely. This brings an offer. This person has a just do it attitude with love. He loves Africa, and it is taking a leap of faith, and it is being hopeful. So I would say, yeah, he very well could. He thinks about it because he knows he's not winning. Subconsciously, he knows he's losing. There's no victory here. Victory card in reverse. He hasn't been winning so far. And he also knows that there is absolutely no emotional fulfillment. It's in reverse. There's no emotional fulfillment where he's at now. And then I also got here the war card. It's just been nothing but war. His whole life is, the last couple of years has been nothing but war. One battle after another battle after another battle. And I think he's getting worn out of all the battles. Deep down, he really wants to free himself. But like I said, he's addicted. He's mentally unstable. He's trauma bonded. He's codependent. He's got all this going against him. And he's being controlled. So let's get some cards on how, is Markle ready to give up control? Is Markle going to be ready to give up any control? Will Markle give up any control? Will Markle be ready to just give up control and let him flee? Ooh, we've got here 9 of Swords. So yes, this is cruelty. So she would think that him leaving her would be cruelty. That would be very cruel of you, Harry, to leave me. And 8 of Pentacles while we're trying to overcome everything. So she would say, if you did this, you would be very cruel to leave me, Harry. If you ever do that, you're so cruel. She will, and I'm in control. How dare you? You know, we're working here and I'm in control. You're cruel. And we have to overcome this action. This is something we have to overcome these emotions. We have to overcome this. This is something we need to seek to overcome, and you can't leave me. So we're in control here. We need to be in control. So she has a control freak way, as we all know, they all are. Under the surface, she would also say that I'm going to go inward and I'm going to really, self-reflect. So then this is where the future faking and the promises come in, where they say that they can change and they can improve and they can be better people. And I'm going to self-reflect and we're going to come through this. We're going to overcome this because we can self-reflect, Harry. No, you can't. That's future faking right there. And then we also have here back to unstable home. Unstable home. It will always be unstable. Markle knows it. Unstable. There's no stability. Consciously, she's aware that it will never be stable, ever. The stability is not something she's comfortable with. They got to create chaos. They need the attention. The chaos gives them negative fuel, positive fuel. They got to get that fuel regardless. And the only way you get that is through chaos and unhappiness. So they can't get that when people are at peace and feel comfortable within themselves and in their own skin. They cannot have you being happy and comfortable. That makes them miserable. So him being happy is not the part of the game plan. Not at all. She's got to keep accusing everybody of being cruel. So that is her damsel in distress that she's always playing. So yes, she is our damsel in distress. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.